What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. So I guess it's Prismatic Evolutions week because it seems like I just keep having another video after another video after another video to do about Prismatic. I have two lined up right now, this one, and I still have to record the next one, but hopefully after this I can kind of get away from Prismatic Evolutions. I like talking about Prismatic, I do, but I don't want it to be like an everyday thing, you know what I mean, like that. I kind of want to diversify my channel a little bit, but there's just so much going on with Prismatic Evolutions right now. So we're gonna go over this newest thing that kind of came out, which is kind of crazy to see what kind of people are turning into during this market, you know what I mean, like that. During the crazy times, you start seeing people turn a little crazy, I guess, you know what I mean, like especially some LGSs. As y'all seen from the title and the thumbnail, guess what, an LGS is threatening to, or they already said they're going to be selling open product. But the thing is that I don't really understand this. I don't know if they're going to be sending it like this or they're going to be doing it in stores. And also, you know what's funny too, what is really funny about this is I went to their Facebook group because that's where they kind of posted it, and I heard a couple of people telling me where like that they kind of posted this about it, and I tried to figure it out, find it everywhere, this and the other, and I found it earlier today on Safari Zone. That's the kind of website, LGS. We're gonna get some more into deep. You already see what's kind of going on here right now, but I went to their Facebook group earlier today. I'm like, hey, and I screenshotted this because like that's crazy. Next thing I know, I went on to the Safari Zone Facebook group page right now. They're private right now. You have to, before they were like you were able to join whenever you want, but there's also another thing that I want to show you. Give me 1 second. With the Safari Zone, we're on the Safari Zone page. Look, I said I have to request to join in. I requested, I don't know why, just to try to see if I can see the post. But look, as they post it up, look, we're gonna get to more into detail about this too. Is look, Safari Zone Collectibles, home of the Exit Out Savages, and you'll see what they're talking about here in a second about Savages. It gets crazy. Like what is this market turning people into? Like it's crazy. Honestly, it really is. LGSs are starting to act petty. Like what? Like come on now, are you serious? But you'll see what I'm talking about here in a second. But there's kind of two different sides. I've heard people saying, yeah, this is good, yes, dude, blah blah blah, and other sides being like, what the heck are you doing? So we're gonna get to it here in a second, but look, home of the Savages, and exited them out, and now their account's private. They weren't private earlier, so you know it gets kind of a little interesting. But let's go and read this post that everybody's talking about. And I seen one or two people already make this video about this, but you know I've been talking about Prismatic Evolution, so we're gonna talk about this. So we're gonna read this post. My best. I'm gonna try to read this best I can, because you know I'm not the best at reading, and this kind of post is a little bit messed up as well as reading. But let's kind of get into it. So Savages. See when I was talking about Savages just a second ago. Savages, we are 10 days away from the release of the hottest set of Scarlet and Violet era to date. Here's how Safari Zone Collectibles will be handling local releases. So this is the one thing that I would have to say is a lot of people are kind of being like, oh no, they're going to be cutting up my product and sending them my product open, this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah. As we know, a little while ago, I made a video about like LGS is selling this for a really high discount. I made a whole video about Safari Zone 2 selling them for $75. And looking back now, it was a deal. Crazy to think about that. But they did sell those boxes for $75 a piece above MSRP. People were going crazy over that. But as we look back now, they weren't a bad deal, honestly. So I'm guessing they're just doing this locally, which is kind of, I can understand this locally. I can totally understand this locally, especially the stuff that we've been seeing at Costco and everything like that. This could kind of be the same thing that's going to happen at LGS's, Walmart's, Target's, everywhere that's going to be selling Prismatic Evolutions. It's going to get crazy. I need to make a whole nother video about Blues and Waters too, so we'll probably do that somewhere, maybe tomorrow. We'll see what happens. But let's read this post. We will limit all products to one person group of peeps. Okay, gets a little interesting, but they're going to limit only one ETB per person. I'm guessing that's crazy. Only limiting one per person. Like I said, these lines are probably going to get crazy. I kind of understand that, but let's get more onto this. If you want MSRP, that is fine, but we are going to cut the shrink wrap off of your products and clip the corners of the packs. Wow. But see, this is kind of what I want to take a step for a second and just think. This is a professional supposed to be a professional stance of business. I don't understand why they're kind of talking like in slang, you know what I mean, like that. Like I understand, like I talk in slang, you know what I mean, like that. I understand everybody else, but if you're a professional entity, I feel like you should kind of hold yourself to a higher standard, you know what I mean, like that. That's just my personal opinion. I'm not bashing them, of course, you know, like that. I can kind of understand. Like I said, I like seeing both sides here. We're gonna get to read everything, and I know I just keep stopping each point, but we'll keep going, and I'm gonna give my final remarks and everything like that at the end. If you want sealed, that is fine, but the price will be market. So what is the market price right now? $150 for a booster box, or $150 for an ETB. So you're gonna be paying market price $150 for the ETB if you want it sealed. We have a limited amount of products that we will be offering at MSRP. Crazy, understandable, totally understandable. No, we will take any over the phone pre-orders for anyone. Fair is fair. What? No, we will not take any pre-orders over the phone. Fair is fair. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, what? Do these people just type random stuff up and just throw it out there? Or like, I think, you know what I mean? I think he like set it into his phone and just like put it up there. You know, it's kind of crazy. But this set demand has overshot the supply tenfold. We've heard that from a lot of people. We already know that's kind of a fact. And we suggest being here early rather than later. We will opening at 11 a.m. on Friday, January 17th. See you all then. So, how do I feel about this? I feel two different ways. One, I can kind of understand why they're doing this to an extent. Cutting the corners and stuff like that is a little, I feel like, excessive, honestly. But some people just want to have packs to go home and open with their kids and stuff like that. Like, and just having, like, some people just want to have the product and be able to pay MSRP for it and just have it in their collection. They don't want to invest into it. I would understand, like, buying one for MSRP and just holding on to it. You should be able to do whatever you want with it. I don't understand that kind of part of it. Why are you going to overcharge somebody for market price when you could just give them an ETB in general? You mean like that? I would say there's going to be a lot of resellers with this, everything like that. I can kind of understand where they're coming from. They're trying to get more of the people that want to collect this than kind of I guess hold it for their seal collection. So it hurts everybody besides. I mean, like I said, it depends really the way you look at it. It's okay for the people that want to open this product and everything like that. That is where I really do just go there and do that. But if you're gonna buy just to hold in your collection, which some people do, which is it a bad thing? No, not at all. Like, it's getting sad the way everybody's looking at these kind of thing like that. Not everybody's out here to flip products, buy products, sell them for higher prices and everything like that. You know what I mean? Like, some people are out here just because they really just want to enjoy the product and have it in their collection and have it as a collectible piece. And bet you some people have consistently, look, the one thing that I don't really like about this kind of scenario, especially with this store right here, and probably something that's going to happen too, is people probably come to this store every single release just to buy products specifically from them. I bet you there is. That is loyalty. You mean like that? People like being loyal to their local LGSs. So okay, let's take me for example. Let's say for the last 2 years I was showing up there every single release, buying a couple boxes from them and just holding it in my seal collection. You know what I mean? Like that. Not even just selling it or anything, like just holding it, not even opening it either, just holding it in my seal collection and everything like that. Now for this release, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, you know what I mean, like that. I'll come to you every single time to get a sealed box for my personal collection, not to open up, not to resell, just to have in my collection. And now you're gonna like open everything up for me, like, you know what I mean, like that. That's kind of like they should come handle this kind of differently. Like I said, I can understand where they're coming from here. They at least want to give the players and stuff like that, the people that actually want to open these products, gonna give for MSRP. I like that part of it. I'm okay with that part of it. But the people that just want to collect this product, they should just give limit of one per person and just give the ETB out. I think that's what they might do. I think this is kind of trying to deter the people that want everything else. Because look, imagine you going inside the shop, paying for a box, them opening it in front of you, literally cutting the corners, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy what is going to happen with this set. I don't understand it. But look, okay, another thing too that I want to kind of say. He says he's just going to cut the corners. Okay, look, they said if you want MSRP, that is fine, but we're gonna cut the shrink wrap off your products and clip the corners of the packs. So does that mean they're just gonna clip like the corners? You know what I mean? Like, what does that even mean? Like, people can still resell the packs like that. They're still sealed. You're not opening the products for them. You see what I'm saying? So why don't you just give them the box for it? Just give them the box. People want to enjoy the product and have them as collectible. I just kind of wanted to rant on like this. Like I said, I can kind of understand where they're coming from. I like the part where they want to give the people that actually just want to open this set, they want to give it a fair price and stuff like that. But for the people that want to actually like collect this set and have it in their collection, and that's actually supported the store over and over and over, I feel sorry for those people because they're not gonna be able to get it. Maybe just maybe, if the person has come there enough times, maybe I feel like what would happen and what I would do, me personally, if I was a store that at least had this mindset during this kind of product. I don't even never have this mindset during a product. The person that buys it, does whatever they want to do. You know what I mean? Like that, do whatever you want to do. But let's say I was like, hey, I see you in here every single time. I see you here for every release. Y'all supported us multiple releases, so I'm gonna give it to you sealed. But I would be like, hey, tell them, if anybody asks, tell them you bought it market price from me. So I know it's kind of shady, you mean like that, but that's the kind of part I don't really like. I don't like kind of doing shady behavior and stuff like that. This is how LGS is just kind of, I feel like, go about this, is support the people. If they have been supporting you before even like the prices were going crazy like this, you should come back and support them. It does hand in hand here. If they supported you, you should help support the people that's kind of been with you through the downtimes and stuff like that. But that's just my opinions. During the market we are in right now, some LGSs are not going to care at all. Right now, it matters. It does matter. LGSs, I know I keep saying but too. Every single time that I want to kind of see. This is the kind of thing that I kind of want to get out there, and I don't think a lot of people, I want to make a whole separate video about this. LGSs are kind of starting to cross the boundaries and where people aren't going to like buying them from North, because they're not going to trust them, being like, hey, you didn't want to support me during when products were expensive and stuff like that and give us a good price, but you want us to support you in a downturn too. You see what I'm saying? So it goes back and forth right here. I feel like LGSs, some of them are messing up and doing this the wrong way, the way they're handling it. Like I said, as me as an LG, or if I had an LGS myself, it would be kind of hard to kind of go through this, but I feel like there's a better way to handle this and support both your community and do what you got to do for yourself. You mean like that to keep yourself in business. But either way, regardless, if people have consistently come to you and bought from you every single release, and you know that person has bought from you every release, you should give them the product that they want for market price because they've supported you. You should do the same thing for them. That's just my opinion on this. That's how I think some stores should do this. But you know, in the market we are in right now, nobody cares at all. They're just gonna get the highest price possible and just do whatever they want. But I like this. Okay, the other thing too, I'm gonna get on. Don't worry, video's almost done. Other thing too is, like I said earlier, is I liked how they're doing this for the people that actually want to open the product, because the people that want to open the product do want to get it for a decent price. So I like that part of it. I really do like that they're at least going to give the people that want to kind of just open the product, be able to buy it and just not have to worry about them paying crazy prices. So that's a good thing. I'm liking that part. But people that kind of want to collect it and stuff like that, they don't even want to sell it, just hold it in their collection, just have a collection, because there's people out there that just want to have one of each product just have in their collection. So we'll see what happens. I just want to kind of talk about this a little bit. Kind of crazy what's going on in this market. Really, really crazy. Prismatic Evolutions. Every other day I have a topic out. So hope you enjoyed this. See you on the next Prismatic Evolutions video. Peace.